It's mid-July in Orlando and your AC just quit. You aren't price shopping, you're desperate. You grab your phone and you type AC repair Orlando. Right now, I'm going to do exactly that. And we're going to look at the Google results like a homeowner would and deconstruct who's winning the map pack, who's dominating organic, and exactly why they're beating the other 100 companies in Orlando. I'm Caleb Alku. I run a 7-figure SEO agency, and today we're reverse engineering the local search winners. So we're going to come right here to Google, and we are, of course, going to start with AC Repair, Orlando, Florida. All right, now, we of course see sponsored results on top, very common. One frustrating thing, if you've seen some other videos on this channel, I talked about the enshittification of Google local results. We can see the call to button here on the sponsored results, but not on the organic results. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we have. I'll just open all three of these. We have 2,100 reviews, 1,100 reviews, and 1,200 reviews, all very well reviewed. Pretty impressive so far. So let's take a look at our place. Now, I always like to start by looking at the title tag. What I like to see in the title tag is the city name and the search term. So I searched for AC Repair. So they went with AC Repair Orlando. Exactly, perfect. And all three of these, just to quickly check, air conditioning repair, air conditioning repair, air conditioning repair. All right. This is a very competitive space for air conditioning repair, as you can imagine. If you aren't from the Orlando area, well, it gets really hot there. Okay, so they're ranked number 1. We have a little chat button that comes up. We can get rid of the cookies. We have a call button. I don't like that the call button is a 1-800 number. No problem. This scrolling hero image, also, we've split tested this many times. We've seen the scrolling hero image typically will drive users away. I know they're ranked number 1, but they can get more conversions if they turn this into a fixed image. So I'd recommend that they do that. Now, okay, we're talking about, this is the H1. Or maybe this is, it's hard to tell exactly. But anyway, available 24/7. When I first start looking at the content, my focus is going to be on goal completion. I want to make sure that the content on this page is talking to the searcher. Whoever just typed in AC Repair Orlando, we want to make sure we're talking to them. And our licensed technicians are available 24/7. That is definitely talking to me. If my AC doesn't work and I'm in Orlando, I need it fixed now, not later, now. And then no extra cost for nights and weekends. See, this is even better. So now, especially if it's in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m. and I'm sweating because it's 80 degrees in the house or 90 degrees in the house, now I'm definitely interested in calling our place. Excellent job, excellent job. Immediately talk about some specials, free estimates, pest control. Pest control installation? I mean, that's weird, right? Why would you talk about pest control installation? I don't know. Anyway, okay. Then we're immediately transitioning into social proof. We got some awards. Excellent. Good to see it. Great. Yeah. This site is well done. All brands, high efficiency. Yeah. I have not much to say. They have a GBP embed. Good. There's a reason this website is ranked number 1 in such a competitive space as Orlando. Let's take a look at Mechanical One. Now here we have Orlando HVAC Company, AC, Plumbing, Gas, Electric. They would do better if they changed it to AC Repair, but they're ranked number 2, so we're not going to be too upset about that. We have a little form fill here. There's too many buttons, right? There's too many things. This should be much more simplified, but we'll keep coming down. This is not terrible. HVAC repair and installation. Again, if you're an HVAC company, your title tag, your H1, your primary category should be AC repair. Okay, that's what people search for. Nobody's typing HVAC contractor into Google or HVAC repair. It's air conditioning repair. Okay, that's what people are typing. So this one isn't amazing. I do like the text us implies that they don't have someone on the other end of this. GBP embed. So not bad, but not nearly as well done as our place. Some room to improve. Again, still ranked number 2 in a competitive space. And here we have air conditioning installation, AC repair, HVAC. They've just stuffed all the keywords into the title tag. No problem. All right, great. Residential HVAC services. And they went for a video. Again, static hero image, all of the video and everything, we typically see a much worse conversion. People typically bounce. I also hate this green dot thing that's going on. Like, was it recently poisoned or something? Like, are they playing some video game with poison and they got stabbed with poison and it's spreading through? It's weird, right? Does this not remind you of like a video game from the 90s and you got poisoned and things start to turn this shade of lime green? And they did it to the trucks too. These people, those snakes in Florida, right? This text is almost illegible. I know they're ranked number 3. People are going to complain, hey, they're ranked number 3. All right, our testimonials all the way down here. Social proof needs to be much, much higher. So I think, they're ranked number 2, but little things, right? Like these reviews, white text and a lime green background. For a lot of people, this is not going to be legible. This needs to be like a dark green background. If for some reason they love the green color, this needs to be legible. It's not legible. So, but we want to move this all the way up to the top. We want to talk about why we should convert. This doesn't really talk about that at all. Yeah, they have both of the ones that I thought didn't do nearly as well have a lot fewer reviews than Our Place. So maybe that's related. Our Place has gotten a lot more business over the years. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just pure chance. But this Our Place, a much better website. Let's take a look at some places that aren't ranking number 1. So I'll just scroll all the way down to Professional Inc. That's a great name for a company. One day, it's my new life goal. My new life goal is to found a company and just call it Professional Incorporated. Unfortunately, they've already taken it. I'm kind of hopeful they haven't trademarked it. I'll have to do some research. Let's see what we got. AC installation, AC repair, HVAC contractor, professional AC and heating. They just threw everything in there. But does anyone notice what they've missed? Beyond the fact that they don't actually even have a favicon, that's just a WordPress default one, they didn't put the city name. It doesn't say Orlando. It just is titles stuffing a bunch of services, but they're missing the city name. So problem, they should have the city name. Anyway, click the call button, affordable, blah, blah, blah. Again, no city name. I'm just curious. If I do a quick search on this page, do they say Orlando? The only time they say Orlando is in the address on the footer. 1 out of 1. They list all these other cities, but they never listed Orlando. Come on, what are they doing? No wonder why they're ranked number 20. Just put the word Orlando on your damn website, you'll rank higher. Come on. I really hope he did this website himself. I really hope he's not paying an SEO agency, and the SEO agency he's paying $3,000 a month forgot to put the word Orlando on their website. I'm embarrassed. It's embarrassing for them. I just got to check. Do they have schema? Let's do structured data testing tool. Structured data testing tool. The way I like to think of schema of structured data is it's basically labels on moving boxes. Right? So if you move, you could leave all the boxes blank and then show up to your new place, open all the boxes, go through everything and figure out where things go. Or you could label the boxes. That way you know what's in the boxes without having to open them. That's what structured data is. It's the label on the boxes. Google, which it's okay for Google. It's more important for the AI systems because it helps them see what your website is before they have to actually crawl it. Am I surprised? The most important structured data, the most important schema for a local business website is the local business schema. They have schema, okay? I will admit, considering they forgot to put the word Orlando on their homepage, I was expecting not to see any schema, but they have some. But they're missing local business schema, okay? They're missing the most important one. They threw all the service names under one schema. There should be multiple different service schemas, so they should have 1, 2, 3, 4 different service schemas for each of these. Hopefully these are categories on their GBP, and then their description is so long. Why? Why so long? It looks like they just copied their homepage. A blog. What's on their blog, do you think? Do you think their blog is highly relevant content designed to rank their local business higher? Or do you think it's random generic articles about water heaters? Let's find out. Tips for choosing the right AC replacement. How is this supposed to provide local relevance? So here they're giving advice on how their customers can choose a new AC without needing them. And it's by slash. So some of these aren't bad. Cost of AC unit, professional AC repair, AC maintenance, emergency replacement, fine. So some of them aren't bad. It was just the first one. Maybe I overreacted. Don't use the word best like this. Google doesn't like it. The AI systems don't like it. There's no published date. A lot of things that they could do to make this better. They should have a freaking name, not just by. This looks like Wikipedia article on Orlando. What do we have here? Professional. Oh, that's back to the homepage. Okay. And best AC service links to AC repair. And this one links to AC installation. So they're all over the place with what they're linking. This feels like they installed a plugin on their WordPress website to just randomly place links around. What we want to do, build out a very structured website where we have a page on the website that corresponds to every category, that corresponds to every service that's on their GBP. And then we want to interlink all of the pages on their website in the exact same way that their GBP has their services organized by category, right? So I'm showing you the what here, but the actual how we do this at my agency, PowerPoint that shows exactly how to structure this website, the prompts and systems that my agency uses every single day, that's all inside my AI SEO Mastery community in school. There's going to be a link in the description if you're interested in checking that out. But for now, let's go ahead and take a look at one other website. Let's look at one that's ranked higher than that guy, than professional. Let's take a look at Downtown Heat and Air. 272 reviews, pretty low, but look at this. This guy has 2,900. And they're, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to look at the guy who has 3,000 reviews, which is more than anyone had in the top three, right? 2,000, 1,000, 1,000. Yeah, so he has 3,000 reviews, more than anyone in the top three. So he did the hard stuff, right? Getting 3,000 reviews is hard. He did that. Let's take a look at his website. Okay, his title tag. Orlando HVAC Services and AC Repair. Not awful. I really want to see AC Repair Services Orlando. That's really what I want to see in the title tag. Okay, this is awful. Not only have they decided to go with the frequent images, the images that change, because I guess they hate conversions and they want to reduce their conversions as much as possible, they've decided to feature multiple stock images, right? Not just one stock image. They wanted to go with 4 stock images, and they couldn't decide which stock image, which crappy generic stock image to use as their hero image, so they decided to go with 4. That's fabulous. Love it. That's what we need to see. More stock images. I love that they're featuring Yelp. This is actually very forward-looking. Yelp reviews are becoming more and more important in the Google AI overview. This is great. Good for them. We got the same text us that implies this isn't a chat function, which is super easy. It's so easy to install the chat function. I have prompts in the school community for how you can do this. It's almost free of charge. You can integrate this and have an AI bot on the other end of the chat, so you don't need to have an employee doing this. And the prompts will help you train the AI bot so that it's mostly accurate. I mean, it's AI, so it's always going to hallucinate, but super easy to do. And you don't need to like text us. It can be a live chat, okay? But they should have, it says reviews, and then they just have one, and then a link to, is this a link to Yelp? Nope, it's a link to the review page, no problem. All right, then just a random list of services, savings plan, and we go right into a massive wall of text. Look at this wall of text. Wow, this is a wall of text if I've ever seen one before. So walls of text are problematic. Google knows its users hate walls of text, so it typically doesn't reward walls of text. Downtown Air has decided that wall of text is how they're going to convert people. They really need more content here about why them. Why should I convert to them? Social proof, awards, things that they do that other competitors might not do, unique selling proposition, right? And look at this. We offer top quality, same day Orlando air conditioning repair service at an affordable price for homes and business in Central Florida. Not only does that sound like ChatGPT 3.5 wrote it, not even 5.2. Not only does it sound like old, outdated model wrote this, it's so generic. It's so full of generic platitudes. Why do I care? It's so bad. I don't like it. Do you offer emergency AC? This is the best they could do for FAQs? I mean, come on. Okay, and then they just randomly list a bunch of neighborhoods. This is not how you do it, okay? If you're trying to build geographical relevance, you do not randomly list a bunch of neighborhoods. Let me show you how to do it. So this is something that we call a rank map. So the way to read this is the circle is a location. The number in the circle is where your business is ranked if somebody were standing at that location. So this search term is window cleaning Las Vegas. So if somebody is right there, you're going to be ranked number 2. If you're right there, you're number 4. So we want to turn this 4 into a 3. There's only 3 winners on Google Maps, okay? So the way we do that, we're going to zoom on in, and we're looking for a hyper-local landmark. So we have La Madre Foothills. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. So we're going to write an article, window cleaning near La Madre Foothills in Las Vegas. And we're going to talk about La Madre Foothills. We're going to talk about how dirty the windows get because of something unique to La Madre Foothills. We're going to talk about how our technicians will happily drive from the GBP to the La Madre Foothills. We'll talk about jobs we've done in that area. We'll show photos of jobs we've done in that area. And all of those things will convince Google to link our business entity with this geographical entity. And it works exactly the same way for ChatGPT and other AI systems. This is how you build geographical relevance for all of them. We'll do the same thing, window cleaning near the monument at Lone Mountain. The reason this works is because all of these landmarks are on Google Maps. So that's how we're going to build geographical relevance, by using hyper-local landmarks like that Google recognizes. We're not just going to put a random list of cities in the area. This does not work. This never really worked. And if it ever did, it stopped working in like 2018. Because 2018 is when Google started implementing transformer technology into its algorithm. And this crap stopped working back then, yet they're still doing it 8 years later. And this mess, most business owners are losing thousands because of technical errors like this. So if you want me to personally take a look at your business or your client sites, just like I'm doing here, I do a monthly live coaching call inside the AI SEO Mastery School group. Again, link to that in the description. By far, coming back to the search results, by far, Our Place Home and Air Repair, definitely the best website that we looked at. Definitely deserves its place at number 1. It's doing things the way that they should be done. This is a good example of how to build out a local business website, except for the changing hero image. Relatively small, easy for them to fix. And look, the math is simple. If you aren't in the top 3 of the map pack when your customer's AC quits, you basically don't exist. But these local SEO principles don't just work for emergency repairs in Florida. They work for every local niche, whether it's easy to rank or hyper competitive. Now, if you want to see how we apply these exact same strategies to a completely different and definitely more delicious industry, you should check out my breakdown of gumbo in New Orleans. It's one of the most crowded food scenes on earth, and the winners there are using the same map pack traps that we talked about today. Click right here to see how they're doing it, and I'll see you in the French Quarter.